Picture this, a hidden vault, buried for centuries beneath layers of mud, stone, and mystery. A chest once full of riches, now lost in time, until now. Hey friend, welcome back to the channel. You're not gonna believe what went down in Season 12, Episode 18 of The Curse of Oak Island. If you thought the legend was getting stale, think again. This episode might just be the biggest breakthrough yet. Seriously, history-making stuff. We're diving deep into lost tunnels, shattered hopes, ancient boots, secret vaults, and yes, the elusive treasure that's been hiding for over 200 years. So sit tight, because we're about to unpack an episode that felt like Oak Island's heartbeat finally skipping to the rhythm of revelation. And trust me, if you're a fan of treasure hunting, lost history, or just love a good mystery, you'll want to stay until the very end. Alright, so let's rewind just a little. The team had just finished digging out the RP-1 shaft, 7 feet wide and nearly 120 feet deep. Why? Because history pointed them there. Legend said a catastrophic collapse back in 1861 may have dragged treasure-laden wooden chests down into what's known as Shaft 6. The evidence? Fractured, splintered wood. Timbers that screamed, something big happened here. And yet, no treasure. Not a single coin. Nothing shiny. Just damp earth and busted wood. But here's the twist, rather than walking away disappointed, Rick, Lagina and the crew saw something else: confirmation. Confirmation that Shaft 6 exists. That something collapsed. That someone, long before our time, built something to be found. They didn't find the gold, but they found the trail. Next morning, they head to the war room. And you can tell, the energy is serious. Rick, Marty, Craig, Tester, the whole gang, they're connecting the dots, reviewing RP-1, and guess what? They all agree, this wasn't a waste of time. They've proven the legends are real. They've proven that what was once just a story passed down by word of mouth might actually be rooted in fact. So what do? They go again. Rick's fired up and makes the call, let's dig another shaft, right next to the last one, RP-2. Or as the team calls it, Rick's Pick 2. Because this time, they're going deeper. Smarter. And way more determined. So now we're on site. The machinery's in motion. Big drills, heavy hammers, the works. Everyone's buzzing. The theory? That the treasure, if it collapsed into Shaft 6, might have shifted just a few feet. That's what RP-2 is about. Finding what fell through the cracks. And Rick? He's got the fire in his eyes. He's been chasing this dream since childhood. And now he's practically standing on top of the thing. They dig. They watch. They wait for the first scoop. And just as it starts, we cut to Lot 5. Because Oak Island's never just about one dig at a time. On the western side of the island, a different mystery is unfolding. The team's exploring a circular stone structure, and what do they find? Pipes. Bits of pottery. Tobacco stems. But not just junk, dated junk. Stuff that places activity here between the 1300s and 1700s. Here's where it gets spicy. Some of these artifacts. They match tools used by Sir William Phipps, a treasure hunter who salvaged a Spanish treasure galleon in 1687. But get this, he only claimed 40 of the 100 tons of gold known to be on board. So where did the rest go? Could it be here? Back in the swamp, things get personal. The team uncovers leather. Not just scraps, but boots. Military grade. Oak tanned hide. Heavy stitching. The kind of thing you'd wear if you were moving serious cargo across rough terrain. Expert Joe Landry dates them to between 1830 and 1900. And guess who owned most of Oak Island during that period? Anthony Graves. A farmer. A recluse. And, according to some, suspiciously wealthy. He never joined treasure hunts. But suddenly started spending Spanish silver coins on the mainland. Coins that just might have come from, a vault found near the swamp. Is it possible Graves found the treasure and kept it quiet? Well, Rick and the crew think they're closing in on that same vault. And maybe, just maybe, it's not empty this time. Cut back to the swamp. Gary Drayton and Jack Begley are working with the excavator when they hit something, another wooden stake. The kind they've seen before when they're close to man-made structures. Then it happens, they uncover a new section of the cobblestone pathway. A perfectly arranged stone path leading west and south, deeper into the untouched part of the swamp. This isn't natural. This isn't accidental. Someone built this to lead somewhere. And with every scrape of that bucket, the picture becomes clearer. The vault wasn't the end, it was just the beginning. Now, friend, let's talk big picture. This episode wasn't just about broken wood and old boots. It was about proof. Proof that history has been whispering truths all along. That stories of treasure chests, collapsed shafts, secret vaults, and ancient engineers aren't fantasy, they're the blueprints of reality. Whether it's the unmistakable signs of Shaft 6, the leather boots tied to Graves' shadowy wealth, or the expanding cobblestone path that screams of intent and purpose, Oak Island is talking. And for the first time in over 200 years, we might finally be listening the right way. What really stood out in this episode, beyond the wood splinters and leather scraps, was the emotional heartbeat of the team. You could see it in Rick's eyes when RP1 came up empty. It wasn't just disappointment, it was history slipping through his fingers again. But instead of defeat, what did Rick do? He doubled down. That's the kind of resolve that separates dreamers from doers. After 12 seasons and countless dead ends, this team still believes. That belief. That's what's fueling every dig, every war room meeting, and every late-night theory session. Think about it. Every plank of wood, every pipe stem, every boot sole, they're not just old relics. They're puzzle pieces in a centuries-old narrative. When they found the cobblestone path veering westward, it wasn't just a path, it was a decision someone made hundreds of years ago to hide something, build something, or protect something. That's the magic of this show. It's not fiction. It's forensic history. And each find brings us closer to understanding what really happened on this tiny, storm-swept island off Nova Scotia. Let's revisit Anthony Graves for a second. The men lived on Oak Island, smack dab near the swamp, and suddenly, he's spending Spanish silver. That's not coincidence. That's narrative gold. Could he have discovered a portion of the treasure and kept quiet? The timing, the location, and the newly uncovered vault all align suspiciously well. What if Graves only found part of it? What if the vault the team found is a decoy, or one of many? That swamp may still be guarding the rest. And that path in the swamp? Oh, friend, don't sleep on that. The way those cobbles were laid with intention, heading in more than one direction, it feels like a guide left behind. If you're hiding treasure, you don't leave breadcrumbs unless you plan to come back. So who built it? Templars? Spanish sailors? English treasure hunters? Theories abound, but the structure itself is real. And wherever it's leading, the team is ready to follow. This could be the true beginning of the endgame. Let's be real, Season 12 is shaping up to be something different. The progress feels more focused. The clues more connected. There's a rhythm now. A sense that the work of over 2 centuries is about to pay off. Could RP2 finally hit the mother lode? Could the cobblestone path lead to the final vault? Could those leather boots belong to someone who actually carried the treasure? It's all on the table. And if they do find it, imagine what that would mean for history, for treasure hunting, and for the legend of Oak Island. This isn't just about gold coins anymore. This is about proving something the world has doubted for generations. Every successful dig chips away at skepticism. Every relic says, this place matters. And with the evidence stacking up, tunnels, pathways, tools, tokens, it's becoming harder to deny. The Oak Island mystery isn't just alive, it's pulsing with possibility. If RP2 delivers, it'll shake the foundation of treasure hunting shows forever. We're talking global headlines, documentaries, maybe even a museum built on site. So where do we go from here? Simple, deeper. The next episode is poised to either validate a lifetime of searching or add another page to this ever-growing saga. But either way, one thing is crystal clear, Oak Island hasn't given up all its secrets yet. And neither will the team. As a fan, it's a privilege to watch history unfold in real time. And who knows? Maybe next week, we'll finally hear that unmistakable clink of treasure on steel. Stick around, treasure hunters. The real discovery might be just one scoop away.